Is there a list? Because I'd be on the list.
There is no list.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 WatchMojo lists that don't exist anymore.
Can you find it?
All files have been deleted.
For this list, we're ranking the videos we once uploaded to YouTube that have since been deleted or made private. This could have been done for many reasons, from changing social standards to voluntary retractions on our part. To be clear, some of these may still be viewable on some of our own websites or elsewhere on the internet, but a common YouTube search will just not do it for any of these. Do you remember any of these? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Top 10 Most Dangerous Terrorist Groups. Ranking things has always been WatchMojo's bread and butter. However, some subjects are so dark and the end result's so disturbing that there's a point where we just have to take a step back.
Honey, you sit this one out.
For example, our list of the top 10 most dangerous terrorist groups just seemed flawed from inception, based upon the criteria set in place.
And yes, they're all probably very bad.
Although we were measuring our entries based on the danger and notoriety of these groups, we realized that having a top pick terrorist group just looked extremely bad on our part, despite our best intentions to try and skew the list to stress information rather than exploitation.
There's no rank anymore.
Number 9. Top 5 Facts About Bath Salts. Speaking of informative, WatchMojo's Top 5 Fact series was our attempt to discuss trending topics in a quick and easily digestible way. A primer of sorts for various subjects.
All right, here's 10. Yeah, I got 5.
That said, perhaps our Top 5 Facts About Bath Salts piece was not long enough to properly devote enough time to the subject. The horrible and often deadly side effects of bath salts were trending in the news around the time of our original video.
Some of the stuff that these drugs may be causing are long-term or maybe permanent.
The last thing we would want to do was jeopardize the health of any of our viewers, so we decided to leave this subject alone and remove the video. Number 8. Top 10 Emoji Innuendos to Up Your Sexting Game. On a lighter note, hands up if you think that WatchMojo should be involved in giving you pointers on how you get it on. No one?
Bueller.
Actually, we're not surprised, especially given our history of releasing videos with titles like Top 10 Emoji Innuendos to Up Your Sexting Game. It was beyond cringy and awkward on our part, and none of our business, to be honest.
Are you kidding me? A winky face? That's like emoji porn.
Yeah, that's the point. Get
Winky
to text
face.
in winky face.
Winky face.
Perfect.
Oh, sure, we were just trying to have some harmless fun with symbolically dirty emojis, but we probably should have taken into account the wide span of ages of people who watch our videos. Oops.
These kids with their texting and their cell phones.
Number 7. Top 10 celebrity has-beens who desperately cling to fame. Okay, so this one is just mean. We'll fully cop to the fact that the tone of our videos has not always been consistent, and that the WatchMojo of old perhaps gave in to our baser urges a bit too often. Case in point, our clip of the top 10 celebrity has-beens who desperately cling to fame.
Feels like you're being a little harsh.
Right off the bat, the title was a bit judgmental and petty, without taking into account the other side of fame and the pressures that go along with it. We're not saying that celebrities have it hard per se, but perhaps this video could have been a bit more balanced.
You think you can do my job better than me?
You're welcome to it.
Number 6. Top 10 Sexual Positions. Oh, did you think we were done talking about being inappropriate? Think again.
Millhouse, lower those eyebrows. And the other one.
Our video for the top 10 sexual positions still makes us quake in our shoes with shame.
Why do you do it? Why do you post all that ugliness up online?
Putting aside for a second our aforementioned point about WatchMojo not being the arbiter of what goes on in your bedroom, but this one was just, well, gross. Brand safety almost certainly was not on our minds when we discussed the pros and cons of missionary versus reverse cowgirl, and we're doing it again.
People can hear you.
We're just gonna leave this one here and try to forget it ever happened.
I'm out.
Number 5. Top 10 Most Dangerous Internet Challenges.
Challenge accepted.
Full disclosure, we really appreciate all of the likes, comments, and discussions we have with you guys on every video we do. Additionally, we take your feedback very seriously and don't take any of our Mojoholics for granted.
Feel free to jot down any critique or suggestion anytime during the show.
That said, our video for the top 10 most dangerous internet challenges no longer exists on YouTube for one very specific reason. We don't want our audience doing any of them. It didn't matter how much information we had describing how dangerous these online trends were, we just did not want to run the risk of any of you viewers getting the wrong idea.
What on earth possessed you to get an earring?
Millhouse has one.
If Millhouse jumped off a cliff?
Millhouse jumped off a cliff? I'm there.
Number 4. Top 10 assassinations ordered by the government. For our next entry, we'd actually like to point you in the direction of another one of our older videos, the Top 10 Political Assassinations of the 20th Century. We say this because it was here where we felt that the subject was handled better than when we did a similar topic, the Top 10 Assassinations Ordered by the Government.
That's a classic!
The latter version was too vague and possessed a comparatively weaker title, whereas the former did its best to discuss a difficult subject. Sometimes you just gotta try a different angle to get it right. Number 3. Top 10 Oral Sex Scenes in Movies. Are y'all sensing a running theme throughout this list yet? Yep, it's sexy time again.
Oh, come on, mister. Grow up. Get your mind out of the gutter, you perv.
We admit that we just got way too specific with this one. Although, to our credit, at least we were discussing fictional scenes in movies rather than directly addressing our audience.
Oh, it's totally different now.
And we also admit that creating the video for the top 10 oral sex scenes in movies was a blast because we didn't take populating the data and doing the research too seriously.
Can you zoom?
I can't zoom.
Zoom and enhance?
Enhance doesn't exist.
Yet, YouTube regulations and brand safety being what they are, this video had to be hidden away in the vault somewhere.
Too soon. It's very sexual.
Number 2. Top 10 torture scenes. Although we were ranking scenes of fake torture from the world of cinema for this list, the top 10 torture scenes video for WatchMojo still went the way of the dodo.
Actually, I can't show you that.
This, again, was due more to how creating content on YouTube has changed over the years, rather than the quality achieved by the filmmakers and special effects artists for these films.
It was such a great crime scene. No one stopped to think it might be too great.
This is actually a video we should probably take another stab at, no pun intended, just with more of an eye towards streamlining it in order to fit in with how the YouTube platform is today.
Why do you want some brownie before you go to bed? Come on, let me cut you a brownie while they're still hot.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Top 10 actors who actually did it on screen. So, we'll fully cop to enjoying the fruits of our labor back when this video originally dropped on the channel.
Ow, this one is spicy.
We can't help it, it's just fascinating to research the careers of actors and how sometimes they take paths to such varied performances, including some that call for unsimulated sex on screen.
You're not acting, are you?
Acting? I'm leaving!
However, given that this video tackled such taboo subjects as adult films, erotica, and exploitation, it didn't last long on the YouTube platform.
That whole thing, the whole production, it was all an act.
Not bad, huh? The top 10 actors who actually did it on screen did see another life over on our streaming app, but you'll have to do a little digging if you want to watch this one for yourselves.
Oh no. I'll get the shovel.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.